just a reminder, today's doubleheader is being filmed live on BFA Live Sports. Just log on to YouTube, and in the search bar, just type in BFA Live Sports, and there you'll have it, the Dukes and the Jersey Blues. Introducing today's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Jersey Blues. Leading off and pitching, number 8, Charlotte Piper. Batting second, playing shortstop, number 14, Jada Spolazzino. Batting third, the designated player, number 22, Zoe Hagan.
What's that?
Batting fourth, playing third base, number 13, Nicolette Pavlik. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 9, Kaliko Lowe.
Hey, Jim,
Batting
who assigned
sixth,
you? Who assigned you? Who assigns me? You know me.
Batting
Here on BFA, I'm Chris Losey, flying solo here with the BFA Sports crew. Second game of our doubleheader that Brookdale took the first one 14-10, and you're looking at Bailey Panino still on the mound for Cumberland County. She threw all 7 of the first game, 10 strikeouts, but allowed 12 runs, 2 of them unearned, in a 14-10 loss. So we're waiting for the Lady Dukes lineup, but in the meantime, Charlotte Piper will lead off. Finished the last 3 innings as a pitcher. Was in right field. She bunted, but it hit the bat, and they're going to call it fair, but hit the bat again, and I think they missed it. They did miss it. And I think now James Stewart, the plate guy, and Carl Siegfried, they switched off. And they're not going to say that they did it, so they're going to leave it as it is. That's good official right there, because I just overheard James tell the catcher, Olivia Powers, that I might have missed that one, but that's what we're going to stay with. So she's aboard to start the ball game. Jay Spadazzino had a good first game as well. So Piper is on the mound to start this one. Count is 2 balls and no strikes. We'll get the rest of the lineup for you. So you've got Piper, Spadazzino, Zoe Hagan, again, in the defensive or the designated player spot in the third spot. Nicolette Pavlik is at third base, batting fourth. Kaliko Lowe will catch and hit fifth. Julia Canal is now in right field. She'll bat sixth.
Now batting for the Jersey Blues, number 22, Zoe Hagan.
As that's a walk. First and second now for Brookdale. Finishing the lineup for the Jersey Blues. Madeline Parrish in left field will bat seventh. Mariana Pallone, first base, will hit eighth. And Alexa Sigler is in center field. She will bat ninth. And the pitcher is Eliza Funarola, who was the first baseman in the last game. Count is 1-1 here on the designated player, Hagan. Zoe had a good first game. Fouls that one back. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Nobody out, top of the first. Game 2 of our doubleheader here on BFA. And Bailey Panino pitches way up high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Piper led off the game. Got on with a bunt single. To third. DeMarco steps on the bag for 1. The throw to first is in time. So they turn a 5-3 double play, and now they're 1 out, getting out of it. 2 outs at the top of the first. Spadazzino is at second.
Now batting number 13, Nicolette Pavlik.
And this is the third baseman, Nicolette Pavlik, with 2 outs. That pitch is there for strike. Kaliko Lowe is on deck, and she had a great game. Now they throw back. Powers trying to get Spadazzino safely at second. 1-1. Missed the outside corner, 2-1. Umpires flipped off. James Stewart now goes behind the plate. Carl Siegfried on the bases. 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Trying to get inside of Pavlik there to pitch on the inside corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs. Hit on the ground to short and by for a base hit. It's going to score Spadazzino, and it's 1-0 Jersey Blues. Now we've got a coach coming out to James Stewart. I don't know what that's all about. See if we can get
the catcher, Kaliko Lowe.
What that's all about. Anyway, Kaliko Lowe now at the plate. 5 RBIs in the last game. I think it was a question about the outs. They turned the 5-3 double play, though, and that's why there's 2 outs on the board. A run in for Brookdale. Grounded by DeMarco at third. Kaliko Lowe continues to swing a hot bat. Pavlik will stop at second.
Canal.
And here's Julia Canal. First pitch misses. 1 ball, no strikes. ripped foul. 1-1. Pinino ready, and here comes the 1-1. Swing and the fly ball to shallow right field. Calderon coming in, dropped it. And that's going to wind up bringing 1 run in, probably 2. And the 2 base error, and it's 3-0.
Left fielder, Matty Parrish.
Sorry, I got Chris Lopez all messed up now because I needed to line up for him, and now he doesn't have the count. So, my bad. Pitched outside. 3-1, right, Jimmy? 3-1. So 3 balls and 1 strike. And a walk. So the inning stays alive for Brookdale.
Now batting for the Jersey Blues, number 20, Mariana Balone.
Mariana Pallone. Two quick strikes to Pallone, playing first base here in the second game of the doubleheader. 3 runs in, 2 on, and a strikeout for Bailey Pinino, but not before 3 for Brookdale. On the top of the first, 3-0. Going to the bottom of the first here on BFA. A 3 spot for Brookdale to start the first for them. We're going to the bottom of the first. It's 3-0 Brookdale in front of Cumberland County. This is Region 19 softball here on BFA. Chris Losey along with Ryan Schumacher, who is manning the controls. And I'm telling you, we just found out that this was a doubleheader. At least we, Tom Ryder and I did when we were leaving in the first one, and we saw Associate Athletic Director Chris Lopez. And he's like getting the field together. He's going to line it. He said 15 minutes. I said, for what? But We've got a second one. So same lineup for Magic Mirrors and the Lady Dukes. And this is Carly Rossetti, the shortstop, leading off. 1 strike to her. In the dirt, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one. Now it's 2 and 1. Rossetti followed by the catcher, Olivia Powers, and Gianna DeMarco at third base. The 2-1. Hit foul down the right field line, 2 and 2. Again, the Jersey Blues winners 14-10 in the opener. Nightcap just getting underway. 3 runs for Brookdale to start. Charlotte Piper finished last game with 3 innings of relief. Allowed 3 runs, but got the save for the starter Savicki. Bounces 1, and it's now a full count to Carly Rossetti. Here's a 3-2. Chopped foul again. And we'll do it again. I think somebody turned the air conditioning on here outside. It's getting really chilly out here.
Compared to yesterday's baseball game over here at Cumberland, Rowan and South Jersey of Cumberland, that is.
To the bag at first, Pallone makes the play, and that's 1 out. Ryan Schumacher, you got a microphone.
Yeah, I'm out here.
Oh, boy.
Now batting the catcher, Olivia
Today's a much more
Powers.
enjoyable day than yesterday's 85 degree in the sun.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Interesting bit about yesterday, the wind was blowing in.
Oh. Always blows out?
Usually here, yeah.
You were here yesterday.
Yeah, there was baseball.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Must have been the A crew. Olivia Powers at the plate. Takes 1 down low, 1 and 1. There's a strike. One ball, 2 strikes to the catcher Powers. A 2-run home run in the first inning of the opener. This one is sent into center field shallow. Easy play for Elise Ziegler, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. And now the third baseman, Gianna DeMarco.
Now batting for the Dukes, number 17, Gianna DeMarco.
Bounces one up the middle, and there's a base hit for DeMarco. So she's aboard with 2 outs. It'll bring up the second baseman, Maddie Sloan, again hitting cleanup.
Watching DeMarco in the last game, you notice that she's actually really good at getting some good contact and really putting it right out in the outfield real quick.
Pop foul. 1 ball, 1 strike to Sloan, 2 outs. DeMarco at first. Not many of them really did not make good contact when they did either, Ryan.
Right, a lot. I guess you see that more in softball. It's almost more of a slapping action, and it just the ball just takes off with it.
Yeah. Inside corner. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. DeMarco was at first. Here's the 2-2. The other way, and it's going to be, it could be a base hit, it is, and then it's bobbled in right field. It'll send DeMarco to third. Powers will get the second, and the Lady Dukes have 2 on with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning for Bailey Panino.
Starting off hot like they did last game. Let's see if they can actually quickly hop on the board again and get some 4 runs early.
Bailey Panino swung a good bat in the last game. 2 for 5. That pitch on the outside corner called strike. Nino up to the plate with 2 on and 2 out here in the bottom of the first inning. Missed that. Piper, Tom Ryder said it in the first game, Ryan, that Piper throws a drop ball, and that was it right there.
Yeah.
2 quick strikes to Panino. The 0-2. Missed down low, and it's 1-2. The good news about when the sun goes down, I can see the monitor a little better.
Yeah, when the sun gets down a little bit further, we can actually see a little bit of better play out here.
1-2. Down low, and it's 2-2. And this portion of the broadcast brought to you by 609 Masonry. Call 609-675-3095. Misses. It's a full count to Panino. 609 Masonry, specializing in concrete, stucco, pavers, brick, block, and cultured stone, which I asked Coach Ryder what that was, and he had no idea. Do you know what cultured stone is?
I do not, but you and cultured are not usually put together in the same sentences.
Yeah, I want to take that from Al and Doug, not from you. Did you hear what they did to me?
I was there.
That's, you know, I used to like you. It's a 3-2 again coming to Panino. Hit on the ground in the hole. It's a base hit. It'll score 1 in DeMarco. It'll score another 1 in Sloan. 2-run single for Bailey Panino. 3-2.
So what's really impressive about that is the fact that she pitched the entire first game, still got 2 hits, and still has enough power in her arm to continue pitching this game, and got another hit.
First pitch up high. 1 ball, no strikes. It's 3-2. 2 runs in for Cumberland here in the bottom of the first. Fouled out of play. Might be time to go into the trunk and get a turtleneck.
Almost.
Do you know that Chrissy's in the car?
Yeah.
Okay. She's still out of it. 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. Tuttle let it play her, and that's going to cost the play. Serrano will reach on the error by Tuttle, and that'll bring up Nicole Rios.
Nicole Rios.
In left field for the second game as well. 2 on and 2 out, 2 runs in. First pitch on the outside corner.
A good deep power hit right now would be real helpful for the Dukes.
Piper ready. Here's the 1-strike pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Tuttle fields that. Throws across in time. That'll end the inning. 2 runs for Cumberland, though. And after 1 here, it's 3-2 Brookdale on BFA.
1.
Start the second inning. It's Alyssa Sigler, center fielder for the Jersey Blues. Sends one into left field. It's pretty deep. Rios is watching it, and it is gone. Home run for Elisa Sigler. And it is 4-2 Jersey Blues. I got a little smile. Did you hit it, Ryan? You give a little smile to the booth.
There you go.
We appreciate that. Top of the order in the pitcher, Charlotte Piper now. Two quick strikes to Piper. And now it isn't sent to left field, and Rios can't get that one over her head. Piper's got two. Piper is going to stop at second. It'll be a double for her here in the top of the second. Two straight hits here to start the second inning.
Shortstop, Jada Spolazino.
Foul back. It's Jada Spolazino. Piper is at second. Right back to Panino off for a glove, and that's not going to get anybody. Spazino continuing to smoke the softball. Can't say baseball, right, Ryan?
No, this one will really take your head off if you get hit by it.
How about you smoke the ball? You know, I played the sport. It was modified men's leagues. For 14 years, I was a pitcher. My shins are destroyed. Zoe Hagen at the plate. First pitch fouled away. So what inning should I go check on Chrissy?
Depends on how quickly we get to whatever inning.
She is zonked. One strike. Outside. 1-1. A run in on the home run by Sigler. Here's the 1-1. That's hit the deep left, and that's going to leave the park, too. This is going to be a 3-run home run for Zoe Hagen. And it's 7-2 Jersey Blues. Lady Duke's manager, Magic Mears, coming out. Ryan, you had mentioned that they're low on personnel. They only have 10?
Yeah, they actually only had 10 in the original lineup. Sometimes that's something you have to deal with some of these smaller schools on the outskirts of everything.
Very true.
But it could also be a COVID issue at the same time.
Jim.
So still nobody out here in the second inning. 4 runs in.
Batting for the Jersey Blues, number 13, Nicolette Pavlik.
And now the cleanup batter, Nicolette Pavlik. In the air to shallow center field. Serrano running in makes the play. That's 1 out.
You know, you bring up the issue with having a small squad, but I'll tell you this. the Rowan College of South Jersey Dukes
The catcher,
take that to
Felico
heart
Lowe.
sometimes. As a couple years ago, they only had a girls basketball team that only had 5 members, and they made it to the tournament.
And like you said, whether it was COVID or not, right?
Well, back then, it was just because that's how many they had.
Yeah.
Another ball in the dirt there. Seems to be that his arm is getting a little bit tired after pitching for 2 games.
To third, DeMarco flags it down. And in time. Questionable call at first. Canal thought she beat it out. It's the second out of the inning, called by the base umpire, Carl Siegfried. So that's the second out with...
Right fielder, Julia Canal.
Well, that was Lowe, actually, the catcher. Now here's Canal. 2 outs, no base runners. And 4 runs in.
Now she'll maybe be able to save some strength in her arm for a few more innings if she starts working some more breaking balls in.
And Panino, as we looked over the mound, she's shaking her head. No, 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 Ryan, no. You saw that with a fastball up high.
Yeah.
2-0. Now time is called by Canal. Shout out to my buddy Dave Sims, the voice of the Seattle Mariners. Good friend of mine. He called his 5th no-hitter, even though it was against him, when Baltimore blanked Seattle. I thought you'd like that one. All 4.
Always got to love those little baseball tidbits.
Canal walks and
Left fielder, Maddie Parrish.
Maddie Parrish in left field. Came into the game in the 6th inning last game. Now here she is with 1 on and 2 out in the 2nd inning. And she sends a little flare right to first. Donnelly makes the play. That'll end the inning. But 4 spot for the Jersey Blues. And after an inning and a half, it's 7-2 Brookdale here on BFA. Bottom of the 2nd here in Cumberland County. 7-2. Brookdale is in front for Magic Mirrors and the Lady Dukes. It'll be 8-9-1 in the batting order. Alexis Donnelly, first baseman, followed by Aaliyah Calderon, and then top of the order, Carly Rossetti. Big 3-run home run by Zoe Hagan in the top of the 2nd. That's where we are. 7-2 here now in the bottom of the 2nd. First pitch swung on, fouled away. There is good look, or was a good look, of our umpire James Stewart. What is that, Ryan? Are you playing video games again?
It's my ringtone.
Missed the outside corner, 1-1. I'm serious, though, about Dave calling all those no-hitters. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go refer to his text. This one is bounced to short. Tuttle, long throw, in time. DeMarco's out. Or, sorry, not DeMarco. I always say DeMarco. Finally's out. And now Calderon will bat. All right, so listen to this. You ready?
Yeah.
And for the next break fielder, Aaliyah Calderon.
2 perfectos and 5 no-nos is what he called in his career. First pitch to Calderon is in for a strike. Number 9 hitter, in right field, Aaliyah Calderon. Got a piece of it, fouled it. And it's 0-2. Two quick strikes to Calderon. Piper up high with that. 1-2. One, two. Oh, a hitter. Ran inside, and Calderon's going to go to first. So with 1 out, top of the order, and the shortstop Rossetti's up.
If you were to be hit by pitch, which would you rather be hit by? Softball, fastball, or a baseball fastball?
Wow. Well, the hardball is going to have more velocity, but the softball is going to be closer. Look at that play. That's a fantastic play by Fumero at second. I mean, she was in for the bunt, makes a nice play, gets the out. Calderon moves up to second, and with 2 outs, that'll bring up the catcher Powers. To finish your point, I'd probably say the softball. It's not wound as tight. Just missed with that one. Plus, I've been hit with so many softballs as a pitcher. Getting back at you, oh. I still have the bone bruises. And ruined my bowling game, by the way, as a pitcher. Inside, and she goes for it and fouls it away. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. Calderon at second. Got hit by a pitch and advanced on a great play by Fumarola at second. That's bounced foul. 1-2. Charlotte Piper peering in. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Lifted in the air to left field. Shallow. Easy play. And the inning is over. Parrish with the play. No runs for the Dukes. We're going to the third at 7-2. Brookdale on BFA.
And Bailey Penino.
Bailey Panino throwing 9 innings of softball today. Finally out of gas, and She'll switch positions. The new pitcher will be Alexis Donnelly, the first baseman. They'll just flip-flop in the batting order. Or they'll stay in the batting order, they'll flip-flop on the field. That is Alexis Donnelly. She will face Mariana Pallone, Alyssa Sigler, and Eliza Fumarola. 7, 8, and 9 for Brookdale to start the third. 7-2, the Jersey Blues in front.
And leading off for the Jersey Blues, number 20, Mariana Pallone.
So the first offering from Donnelly. And Pallone swings that and fouls it away. Don't worry, it won't do any damage to it. It's not your car. 1 strike to Pallone. Pitches outside. Hey, Ryan, though, look at the movement on this one from Donnelly. If you look behind the plate, you can see it.
She's got a lot of movement on this. It'll be interesting to see how much she can confuse the batters.
1-1. Little humpback liner off the mound. Donnelly's going to have to play it, hustle, throw. No. Probably scored that an infield single since she beat the ball there. And Pallone reaches to start off the third.
Fielder, Alyssa Sigler.
Alyssa Sigler went deeper last at bat. So Pallone at first to lead off the third. It's already a 5-run lead for Brookdale, and she sends this one into the air to left center. Nobody there. Rios coming in. It's going to bounce in front of her. Pop single, and that's going to be first and second now for the Jersey Blues. Nobody out, and a good start for Brookdale. Charlotte Piper now to the plate.
Piper.
Time is called. Here's Piper, 2-1 and nobody out in the top of the third. Fouls that back. By the way, the coach of Brookdale, Ryan, is one of my guys. Thomas Bo Scanapico. Ready for this?
Yeah.
1,000 wins, Saturday, April 4th in 2016. 32 years head coach of Brookdale Community Softball. 32.
It's a long time to be coaching softball.
When he started coaching softball, I just graduated high school. Here's a 1-2 coming to Piper. Down low, and it's 2-2. 2 on, nobody out. See what the internet will do?
The internet provides you a lot of information.
Yeah, but also,
sometimes it's false.
Yeah, but no, I'm not going there with that. I'm talking about just regular, stats. Back in the days in the bar, I mean, you can have a good argument that could last the entire night. Now you just whip out your phone and say, no, that's the end of that. You lose.
Yeah, but that's why it's become bets of what's right or wrong.
2-2 is hit on the ground. Nice play made at second base by Sloan. First out of the inning, runners advance.
Shortstop, Jada Spolazino.
And now here's Sparazino. She's had a good day, Ryan.
She has. The entire lineup for Brookdale has.
Goes after the first pitch and sends it to Sloan. A race to the bag is late, and that's the second out of the inning.
Nominated for Brookdale, number 22, Zoe Hagen.
Now here's Zoe Hagen, who hit a ball closer to I-90 or I-50, not I, 55. Last at bat.
55.
3-run home run. That's up high. Donnelly facing the meat of that order now, 3, 4, and 5. Pavlik on deck. She's the cleanup hitter. 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0. Donnelly's got some heat. Good movement on her fastball. Our vantage point right behind the plate. 2 balls and no strikes. Got that one in there. 2-1.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
I'm sorry, I was just going to pay some bills here. You don't mind, do you?
Nah.
Okay, that pitch aside. This portion of the broadcast is brought to you by the Dugout Barbershop in Vineland on Landis Avenue. I like that, the Dugout Barbershop. If I had any hair, I'd go there. It'll be a 3-1. Chase that one up high, and it's a full count.
Sure you never strike out at a Dugout Barbershop.
Would Coach say something about the flow?
Yeah, something about having the flow.
That's going to be trouble. Rios coming in, makes the catch. That'll end the inning. No runs for Brookdale in the third. We're going to the bottom of the third. It's 7-2 Jersey Blues here on BFA. Dance Monkey in the background as we start the bottom of the third. 7-2. Brookdale is in front of Cumberland County. This is Region 19 softball on BFA. Chris Losey along with Ryan Schumacher, who is our producer, director, and part-time color analyst for the broadcast.
Just started on the color analyst.
We lost Tom Ryder. You know, it's a good thing we had a little social distancing here when Tom was here, because he said, I remember you very, very well. And I went, okay, you want to change the subject? But I didn't run him. Never ran him. First pitch from Piper to DeMarco is outside. Next one off the glove, and that's going to be an infield single. DeMarco swinging the bat well, and she'll reach on that one. Pavlik at thirds had a lot of balls hit her today.
Somebody for the Dukes, number 8, Madison Sloan.
Here's Maddie Sloan. First pitch swinging, pops it up at second. Easy play, and that's one out.
Ready for the Dukes, number 27, Bailey Henino.
Funeral is at second for Brookdale. First pitch to Bailey Panino is up high. 1 ball, no strikes. So 1 on, 1 out for Cumberland here in the bottom of the third inning. Caught the outside corner, 1-1. Getting a little chilly. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Smoked foul, the left field side.
Speaking of Chili's,
Yes. Oh boy.
that's just around the corner from here.
There's no chance of that, and less than that. She's in the car. I mean, she'll sleep till tomorrow with these things. You know what she does? She gets these pills, and for a dental appointment. So that's how she prefers to be sedated. So she's out of it.
I've heard of people like that aren't able to even go to the dentist without.
Right.
Yeah.
Brookdale dugout thought they had a called strike 3 there, but Jim Stewart said it was outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Missed. And Panino walks. Someone has to explain to me why the umpire has to remove his mask and watch a runner go to first base on a walk.
Duke center fielder number 9, Alicia Serrano.
By the way, it's 65 degrees right now.
And dropping.
And it feels like it's 52. How you like that?
You trying to take over Nick's job over there too?
No. Where is he?
Around.
Lisa Serrano. He's here?
No, not today.
Pop straight up. In the infield, Funarola comes in, and that's 2 outs.
But if you're ever wondering where Nick Pittman is, Nor'easter Nick, all you got to do is check out his Facebook page. He provides one of the most accurate weather reports for South Jersey.
He moved. He moved into Washington Township.
Yeah, he moved a little bit closer to home.
And his husband, yeah.
Yeah.
Good for him. That hit Rios.
Yeah, it did.
What?
It went the long way around to do it, but it did.
Jim Stewart having fun. I was like, don't mind me. I'm all right. It hit me too.
Pitcher Alexis
Yeah, it's fine.
Donnelly.
Right? With Nick and his husband Brandon, they moved closer to us.
Yeah, a little bit farther south. Again.
No, north.
They were farther north than they are now.
When he did the gig in North Jersey.
He still has it.
That was good for him.
Yep, just gets to work from home.
Donnelly now the pitcher in the 8th spot. Chops that foul. 2 strikes. Bases loaded for the Dukes. 7-2 here in the bottom of the 3rd. BFA Sports bringing you an unscheduled doubleheader of Region 19 softball. Chased that one, or she got a piece of it. Count stays at 2 strikes.
Always put contact on the ball, even if it doesn't go into play. Just make contact.
Missed that, gets away from Kaliko, but no advance. She had a good first game too. Kaliko Lowe, the catcher here for Brookdale.
Yeah, pass balls here are pretty hard to steal home from because the backstop's pretty close to the plate.
1-2. Missed the outside corner. It's 2-2. I can tell you one thing. Last game, that's a strike.
Yeah.
2-2. Got a piece of that one on the outside corner. So it stays 2-2. I'm not saying that the umpire in the first game was correct. I'm just saying that he did call that.
That's just his strike zone.
Yeah, I mean, it's a solid D1 guy behind the plate, Jim Stewart. 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. Tuttle can't backhand it. It's going to bring in a run. DeMarco scores. Everybody moves up. And it's 7-3.
Right fielder Aaliyah Calderon.
It's all right. Sparazino is at short. And here is Aaliyah Calderon. Swings and misses that one. One strike. 1-1. This is on the ground. Sargino's got it. Long throw in time to get called their own. The inning is over. 1 run for the Dukes. We're going to the 4th. It's 7-3 on BFA. Top of the 4th inning here for Brookdale. Leading off, they're ahead 7-3. That is smoked into right center, opposite way, and it is up against the fence. Pavlik is going to dig for third, and there's no ball, so now Pavlik is going to be safe at third with a triple. The ball went right through DeMarco. The throw was right on the money. And we've got a leadoff triple. Maddie Sloan is coming out of the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Defensive change for the Dukes. Now into play, second base, number 7, Sarah Morgan.
So Sarah Morgan comes into the game for Maddie Sloan. So Morgan will be the cleanup
Batting for
batter.
the Jersey Blues, catcher Kaliko Lowe.
And here's Kaliko Lowe, and what a day she's had. Nobody out. Pitches down low. Pavlik at third. Missed an opposite field home run. Or we like to say in the business, Ryan, Oppo.
Oppo taco.
Fouled away, 1-1. Tacos were yesterday, which we didn't have any, by the way.
Sadly, that's also why I might go to Chili's.
No. Comes the 1-1. That's up high. It's 2-1. So I wonder what the A crew is doing over there in Atlantic City. Well, we're here
Not shooting a doubleheader.
freezing. I hope they went extra innings, and they're cold too.
Over there, they got the sea breeze too.
Yeah, 3-1. Well,
All
the
right,
day of
thank you.
my friend's funeral, I went right there after the funeral to pick up that. That's a doubleheader, right?
Yeah, it was a doubleheader that
That's
day.
up high, ball 4. Low walks.
Right fielder Julia Canal.
So 2 on and nobody out for the right fielder, Canal. That pitch hitter. Donnelly hits Canal, and now the bases are loaded. Nobody out. You sniff a big inning here, Ryan?
Left fielder Maddie Parrish.
Guess he's not on right now. So Matty Parrish will come up. The bases loaded, nobody out. Here in the top of the 4th inning. Sends one into right center field, and it's deep. Serrano chasing it down, makes the catch. It will bring home Pavlik. and it's 8-3. Sacrifice fly by Maddie Parrish, 1 out, and first and second
Batting number 20
for
Mariana
Balone. Mariana Balone. Fly ball was her first time up. Fastball outside. One ball, no strikes. Bases loaded. Way up high. 2-0. We got a good vantage point. We can see Kaliko low right through the pitcher, getting a good lead. She's going as soon as the ball is released. And that's fouled away. So we're all getting an education on the softball rules here. So you can leave the base on release. 2 balls and 1 strike. That's outside. 3-1. Here's the 3-1. Bottom of the zone, full count. The 3-2 with 1 out to Mariana Balone. Alyssa Sigler on deck. She has a home run and 2 at-bats. Swing and a miss, got her. First strikeout for Donnelly. It's the second out of the inning. And here comes Sigler.
Center fielder Alyssa Sigler.
Flying into the batter's box. So 2 on and 2 out, 8-3 the score. And she sends one into left field. It's shallow. Rios is coming on, makes the catch, ends the inning. 1 run for the Blues, but it could have been a lot worse. Going to the bottom of the 4th here at Cumberland. 8-3 Brookdale on BFA. Bottom of the 4th for Cumberland County. Top of the order, Carly Rossetti, the shortstop, followed by Olivia Powers and Gianna DeMarco. Here to face
Carly Rossetti.
Charlotte Piper. She threw the last 3 innings of the opener, and she is still on the mound here. This is her 7th inning of work this afternoon. Rossetti is 0 for 1. First pitch is up high. Rossetti squared the bunt, pulled it back. Anybody care to guess at the temperature now?
I would say we're down to 58.
It's a humpback liner. There have been a lot of those. 1-1. All right, let's see if how right you are.
It was about the starting temperature this morning, I believe.
62, but that's in Buna, and that's not underneath this tent.
True.
1-1 is outside. 2 balls and a strike. In case you were wondering, tomorrow I am doing a game for first place in the Catholic League of Philadelphia. Archbishop Wood and LaSalle. That's hit pretty well down the right field line, and it's fair. Rossetti can run a lot, all the way to the wall. She's coming to third. Magic's going to send her. There's going to be no play, and this is an inside the park home run for Carly Rossetti.
That is some speed she's got.
It is now 8-4, and Julia Canal in right
The
field
catcher, Olivia Powers.
was in her regular spot, but by the time she caught up to that ball, Rossetti was around second base. Off speed is outside for a ball. Olivia Powers, she went deep in the first game. 1 for 2. 1-0 is up high, 2-0.
It's almost as if your last name is Powers. You have to be a good deep ball hitter.
That's like 55. You got to be a linebacker, right?
Yeah.
Here's the 2-0. It's on the corner, 2-1. 62 and dropping awfully fast. AccuWeather says that we're still in Buna, which is probably incorrect. 2-1 is smoked foul. Evens the count at 2-2. Did we get a final at ACCC?
Let's take a look.
They were playing Gloucester, right?
Yeah, so it was a double rowing today, in a way.
2-2 is down low. What do you mean double rowing? ACCC is a rowing school now?
No, they were playing rowing Gloucester.
Yeah.
So by being the visitor, they got some broadcast.
Power sends that foul. Oh. Now, if they were playing Cumberland, they are both rowing schools.
Yes, and that is the matchup we are looking forward to later.
When is that?
Possibly in the playoffs.
Well, they met for the national championship in
last
19.
year, yeah. Or 2 years ago.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Last year will work because there was no last year.
True.
It's a 3-2 pitch coming to Powers, and it's ball 4. She walks. Nobody out here in the fourth, and a run in on the inside the park home run by Carly Rossetti. And here is the third baseman, Gianna DeMarco.
Now batting, Gianna DeMarco.
Swinging at the first pitch and sending it to deep center field, and it is off the top of the wall and stays in the park. And Powers is in trouble at third, and she's going to get tagged out. Sigler with a great play to play it off the top of the wall. Got the relay in, and they get the out at third. It'll be a double for DeMarco. She missed a home run by that much.
Number 7, Sarah Morgan.
I'm just hoping they don't hit a home run in the back of my truck out there. So with this timeout on the field, we can actually take a look and see what's happening on the other side of the state. They are in the top of the 12.
You're
4-4.
Good. I'm glad.
And
I hope they're freezing.
Now heading to the bottom.
And I hope they're freezing. After all those nice things he said about me, I couldn't be kinder in return. Bo Scanapico out to the mound to talk to his pitcher, Charlotte Piper. Bailed out on a play by Alyssa Sigler, who went deep in this game and a perfect relay. Get the out at third on Olivia Powers. And the first pitch to Sarah Murphy in the game. Sarah Morgan, rather. Morgan into the game for Maddie Sloan. She's in the cleanup spot at second base. That pitch is a strike. It's 1-1. Our score is 8-4 here on BFA. We're in the top of the fourth inning. Do you think? Well, she couldn't have gone anywhere because the car key's right here. Popped up, first base, second base. Funeral has got it. That's 2 outs. And that'll bring up Bailey Panino.
Now batting for the Dukes, number 27, Bailey Canino.
All right, let's see if she stays hot as she has been all day today.
The movement on that pitch. Over for a strike. 1 strike to Panino.
She always seems to get down in the count, and the next thing you know, she's slapping it out to right center.
Checked her swing. They're going to appeal the other side to Carl Siegfried, and he says no. Natalie clad in his long sleeve blue shirt on the bases. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that hit her, or did she go? She went for it and she pulled back. And right now, Panino's on the ground.
That got her elbow. That sounded like it hit a wood bat.
Oh, it definitely got her. The
Yeah.
question is, though, did she go far enough to be considered a swing? And I wonder if the umpires are going to consider that or not. But Bailey Panino in a lot of pain right now.
All right, we're going to take a quick break right here, and we'll be back with more action here at Rowan College of South Jersey, Cumberland.
And we're back. Injury timeout. Bailey Panino
Now batting for the Dukes, center
says she
fielder,
wants to
number
stay in the
9,
ball game.
Alicia
So she's at
Serrano.
first, 2 on and 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. For Alicia Serrano, swinging on the first pitch and sending it to right center into the gap. It's going to score DeMarco. Panino coming to third. She's going to stop there. A double for the center fielder Serrano, and it's now 8-5. And again, the key, first pitch swinging, Ryan.
Keep the pitcher guessing as well.
Dukes left
And
fielder, Nicole
start racking up some
Rios.
runs.
Here's Rios. Had a lot her way hitting left field. First pitch swinging to short and right under Sparazzano. It will bring home 2. And the error by the shortstop is an 8-7 score here in the bottom of the 4th with 2 outs.
Now batting Alexis Donnelly.
Now Donnelly with the tying run aboard. First pitch misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes. That's down low. It's 2-0 to Donnelly. So you're going to Chili's?
I might.
You think I can like rustle her up, or how long is she going to sleep for? How long
Well,
do those pills take effect? Is it overnight?
That I don't know. I'm not one of these
That's on the
to
corner.
go that far.
2-1. Well, they're sedating pills the dentist provides.
Yep.
I'd love to get her up. Popped up first base, little contact there, and no call made, but caught by Funerola. The inning is over. I mean, why
Yes.
no interference? 8-7 the score, going to the bottom of the 5th. Top of the 5th. You know, doing some internet research and looking at the Brookdale coach here, Bo Scanapico, and he's walking over to his third base coaching box. I'm inclined to say, hey, Bo, first play, ground ball to second. Sarah Morgan with the play, 1 out.
Shortstop, Jada Spolzino.
Piper hit that one hard. Her Sparazino was her error. That put 2 on the board for the Dukes with 2 outs. It's now 8-7. 1-run game here on BFA, the nightcap of our doubleheader. That pitch is down low. The 1-0 pitch popped up in the infield. Who wants it? It'll be Donnelly. 2 quick outs here in the 5th. Now this is the way it should have been in the first game.
Now batting for the Jersey Blues, number 22, Zoe Hagan.
I mean, you could say they just needed time to warm up, but that's as we're all cooling down.
Zoe Hagan, a 3-run home run earlier on. Swings and misses. You notice the first pitch swinging? It's a trend. You know,
maybe they should teach that to the majors.
You know, the old adage in baseball is you're going to get 1 good pitch per at bat. And that's it. To short. Rossetti throws out Hagan. And a quick 1-2-3 for Brookdale. We're going to go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 8-7, a 1-run game here on BFA. Bottom of the 5th, a 1-run game here in Cumberland. And the batter is the 9-hitter, Leah Calderon. Takes a strike on the outside corner, and we have some more good news from Atlantic City. They're going to the 13th inning, and I hope Doug Stasic is freezing. Pitch is up high, 1-1. 4-4.
4-4.
How about ACCC, though, taking on the number 1 Roadrunners of Gloucester County? The 1-1's in the dirt, it's 2-1.
Seems they really want to hold that top 10 ranking this year.
This is some of the best junior college baseball in the country, and it was proven 2 years ago when it was Gloucester and Cumberland in the final.
Yeah, it really took it to those Texas teams. Everyone thought that one of them would get bumped off. No, they met in the title.
You know, strike 3, Calderon's out of there. Caught looking, first out of the 5th. You know, it's funny, if Mike Dixon were sitting in this chair, he's now the head coach at Rowan, and he's the associate athletic director there, but he was on Valley staff one time. It was a ball call in a World Series game. He called me from the bus. 1 ball, no strikes. Top of the order. Rossetti, another one down that right field line, and it is almost a great catch by Canal chasing it down. Rossetti had an inside the park home run her last at bat in the same spot. down that right field line. I wonder if Canal's going to play closer to the line here. Let's see, Ryan. Let's see. No, yeah, she is.
Taking that shift.
She's cheating a little bit.
She'd rather give up a double than a home run again.
1-1. Off speed, misses up high. 2-1. One out, bottom of the fifth. No base runners for Cumberland. 2-1 pitch. Misses low. And it's 3-1. And I'll tell you one thing, if you get this one on base, she can move. 3-1. Hits the outside corner. It's a full count.
She's got Shane Victorino speed.
Well, not a flying Hawaiian, but she's Italian. That's good. And she walks. So she's a one-out base runner here for the number 2 hitter, Olivia Powers, and she has that. Powers. There's a look at
the catcher,
Rossetti
Olivia
at first.
Powers.
Powers with 3 hits in the doubleheader so far. That pitch is on the corner for a strike. 1 strike to Powers. Rossetti at first. That's high. So Tom Ryder said that it was a design play for the runner at first to stay, to draw the throw, and then go to second.
Yeah, because of the shorter field,
Powers sends that one foul.
It makes sense to try and get the catcher a little off balance because they're so much closer already.
Yeah, but a design play, though, that to take off, to draw the throw.
Yes.
I thought that was just going to happen 2 pitches ago. Here's the 1-2. Pop straight up to the mound. Nobody got it, and it was touched. That's a fair ball because it was touched by Lowe. Rossetti's going to wind up at third. And Powers at first. Now, Bo Scanapico is yelling from the dugout that it was never touched. And the umpires are going to confer, and they are going to say it was touched. And now Scanapico doesn't like the explanation he got. Well, we've got it, Ryan, but we'll have to look it up.
We'll have to take a look later.
But a call that goes the way of the Dukes. 1 out, runners at the corners, 8-7. And a strike call to DeMarco. And you can see how Powers is off first. To draw that throw now, but you've got Rossetti at third. Smoked into left field, and it's deep. And it is caught, but it's going to tie the game. Sacrifice fly, and it's 8-8, and both runners move up. Parrish with the catch in left field. Knots this game at 8 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Two outs, Sarah Morgan.
Number 7, Sarah Morgan.
She was first pitch swinging her last at bat. Ground ball. Up the middle, and it's a base hit. Powers coming around, and the Dukes have the lead in the 5th inning on the RBI single by Morgan.
A real big shift right now coming in.
Bailey Panino.
Number 27, Bailey Panino.
See if she gets a bit of revenge here.
Oh, she does. Almost taking Piper's head off. And that's going to be a first to third. The throw is wild. Panino up to second with a double. And she continues with the hot bat. And here is Alicia Serrano. The time is called. Scanapico is going to make a move. She's going to bring Savicki back into the game, who started the first game.
Have you ever had a sports injury that made you feel like you were able to do something slightly better because of what it did to you?
You mean like the $6 million man?
Yeah, because
No.
right now, I think that hit to the elbow just gave her a double.
Pitching change here at Cumberland County, 9-8. You're looking at Emily Savicki, who is the new old or old new pitcher. She threw the first game for 4 innings for Post Canapico, and now she's coming in a tough spot. Here in the bottom of the 5th, 2 outs. Brookdale lost the lead they had. This was once an 8-3 ball game. 9-8, Cumberland is in front.
Now batting for the Dukes, center fielder Alicia Serrano.
And Alicia Serrano at the plate. There's a look at the runner at third. And Sarah Morgan swinging a miss at that one. Panino is at second, smoking a double. And we have second and third. 1 strike pitch. Misses inside, 1-1. I can't feel my toes.
Shows like the end of football season.
I know. All right, 1-1. Misses. This is usually the part of the broadcast where I turn to coffee and I say, you know what? I'm going to take a bite out of my tea.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 balls and a strike. 2 on, 2 out. Chase the high one. And it's 2-2.
Still not as cold as that opening game from a couple years ago. Where
my God.
You went and bought a sweatshirt.
Timber Creek. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Vicky gets the strikeout, ends the threat. But the Dukes take the lead with 3. And after 5 here in Cumberland County, it's 9-8 Dukes on BFA.
Blues, number 13, Nicolette Pavlik.
So it'll be 4-5-6 for Brookdale in the 6th inning of a 9-8 Cumberland lead. This is Nicolette Pavlik, and she rips one in the left for a base hit. So she'll start the 6th inning with a solid base hit. And now coming to the plate is Kaliko Lowe. Another tough out here for Bo Scanapico. So a leadoff base runner for Brookdale here in the 6th. Lowe has 6 RBIs today. First pitch is on the corner with a fastball. 1 strike to Lowe. Anything on that other game?
Let's take a look. Ooh, that came back and hit her right in the side.
Fouled. And 2 quick strikes. You know, lost in all of this with Doug and hoping that he's so cold. How about ACCC, though, hanging tough with the #1 team. Seriously. 2-strike pitch. Hits the backstop. It's going to send Pavlik to second. What you got?
So as I turned it on, there were 2 outs in the bottom of the 13th, and swinging strike, or no, watching strike.
4-4.
4-4, heading to the top of the 14th.
Popped up right side. It's foul. Is there any room for Panino? There is. And that's 1 out. Pavlik stays at second. And now Canal will come up.
How about it for the Jersey Blues, #5, Julia Canal.
Just got a text from our Catholic League assigner for tomorrow. They moved the game to 3 o'clock because apparently there's some kind of weather coming in.
Yes, there is actually.
Well, that wipes out Saturday then probably, right?
Yeah, it's actually supposed to cross over to Saturday.
Which is good. So here's the quote from Gene Otto. I told him on TV I'm good for 3 o'clock because they moved the game from 4 to 3 o'clock. I get a thumbs up and a heart. You're right where I want you. 2 6-0 teams. That's a compliment, isn't it? He was probably stuck. I'm just kidding. Meanwhile, it's a 3-0 count to Canal with Pavlik at second and 1 out.
He just wants to see you get yelled at.
Yeah, right? Well, Chrissy calls me the diva, so, you know. Canal walks. No harm there. We'll set up the force. And with 1 out,
Fielder Maddie Parrish.
Maddie Parrish will come up. Dukes ahead by a run.
Ooh.
Who'd that get?
All of them.
Hey, you okay, Blue? TV wants to know if you're okay, Jim. Jim Stewart, Northeast Philly guy. We did football together like 30 years ago. You know? Foul back, 2 quick strikes.
So there was a questionable call on that strike changing the inning over in AC. They came back and the umps and the coaches were having a discussion.
Oh, boy. That's right there, and Parrish strike called out. That is the second out of the inning. Did I just lose the mic for a second?
Emily Savicki.
No? Okay. So here's Savicki in the spot that Ballone had in the 8th spot. That pitch goes over her head. 1 strike. How about Donnelly? She can get out of this. Popped up foul. 1-1.
It's behind the gate.
So you're telling me that umpires got involved with coaches, or no? No way.
They were willing to sit down and talk to the coaches.
Here's the 1-1. Down low. You know, there is going to be an issue with darkness, especially at the Surf Place, because that's a stadium. And the sun is already going to be blocked. But 2-1. It's up high. It's 3-1.
Yeah, the concourse over there is on the south side and west.
I have no idea. Well, actually, I do know where the sun is in that place.
Where you
Outside
don't want it.
ball 4. Savicki walks. And now Sigler's up.
Center fielder,
and she's
Alyssa
got power.
Sigler.
She hit a home run earlier tonight. So the bases are loaded for the Blues. Way outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Losing daylight quickly here in Cumberland County. Here's the 1-0. Missed inside, 2-0. By the way, guess who's on the plate tomorrow in that game at Archbishop Wood?
Chris Lozzi.
Let's just double check that. Yep. 3-0. And for all of the digging and scratching and clawing that the Lady Dukes did to overcome a 5-run deficit and take the lead. They are in danger of losing that lead on a bases-loaded walk. There's a strike call, 3-1. The 3-1 misses ball 4, and we are tied. A bases-loaded walk, and the game is tied at 9 as Pavlik comes home.
The right fielder, Charlotte Piper.
Now you got more damage because Charlotte Piper can swing the bat too. Top of the lineup. Like that. That gets through, and it's going to score 1, maybe 2. Canal comes home. The throw goes to third. A 2-run double as Savicki comes in behind her, and it is 11-9 Brookdale.
The shortstop, Jada Spolazino.
And here's Sparazito. (11-9). Brookdale has put 25 runs on the board here in the doubleheader. To second, Morgan charges, Morgan throws, and in time to get Sparazino. But 3 runs for Brookdale, and they now have an 11-9 lead as we go to the bottom of the 6th here in Cumberland on BFA.
Leading off for the Dukes, left fielder Nicole
This
Rios.
portion of the broadcast brought to you by the Dugout Barbershop in Vineland. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. It's an 11-9 Brookdale lead with a 3 spot in their half of the 6th inning. And leading off at the bottom of the 6th is the left fielder Nicole Rios. We just got word from Atlantic City that ACCC Buccaneers swinging a miss at that pitch. And it's 2 quick strikes to Rios. And the number 1 Gloucester County Roadrunners, we're Rowan, Gloucester County, New Jersey, whatever you want to call it. Check swing to the fence, and Norrell can't get it. Still 2 strikes. Now, I'm not laughing because she's hurt, because I'm laughing because she smiled as she hit the fence. So she appears to be okay. So anyway, Rowan, what is it? RCSJ Gloucester.
Yes.
Let's do it right. RCSJ Gloucester. Okay, number 1
Because
team.
we are currently at RCSJ.
In the country, right?
I think in the state.
Okay.
Right now.
Wherever they're rated number 1, they're the number 1 team. And it is 4-4, or was 4-4, and they called it after how many innings? 13?
At the bottom of 13, they were going to the 14th.
Bottom of the 13th, and they called it. Wow. Here's a pop-up from Rios. Savicki under it. 1 out in the 6th. So they called it in the bottom.
They did finish the inning.
Then it's going to the top of the 14th then.
Right.
Okay. So they called it after 13 full.
Number 26, Alexis Donnelly.
Alexis Donnelly came into pitch in the third inning. That pitch is on the corner from Savicki. Little off speed there. That good movement. 2 quick strikes. Phillies won today, 4 in a row. 2-0 shutout. Zach Wheeler going the distance. Nice to hear.
Good to hear him back on his game, too.
Swing and a miss. It's a strikeout on 3 pitches. Donnelly's out of there, and that's 2 outs in the bottom of the order, and Aaliyah Calderon is up, the right fielder.
Right fielder, Aaliyah Calderon.
Waved at that one.
So, information about the other game. It's actually a home and away series. They are going to be playing at Gloucester tomorrow.
So are they going to pick up where they stopped?
Probably.
Find out on that. 2 quick strikes. Are we going to be there tomorrow?
No.
I know who won't be there tomorrow. Oh, okay. 2 strikes to Calderon. Humpback liner on 1 hop to second. And that'll end that. No runs, no hits, nothing for Cumberland. 7th inning baseball coming up, or softball coming up. It's 11-9 Jersey Blues. I knew I would do it here on BFA. Zoe Hagan leads off the top of the 7th inning in a backhand play by DeMarco, but Panini cannot scoop it. And that will be an error. Bailey Panino at first. Low throw from Gianna DeMarco. So Hagan leads off the 7th.
Batting for the Jersey Blues, number 13, Nicolette Pavlik.
And we are losing daylight very quickly.
The real witching hour.
The real witching hour it is. Nicolette Pavlik takes a ball. Pavlik, a lot of action at third base today in the first game. In the cleanup spot here for the Blues. They lead by 2 in the top of the 7th. That pitch is way up high. 2 balls and no strikes. Zoe Hagan at first reached on an error, hit a 3-run bomb early in this game. Now the 2-0. Got the inside corner, and it's 2-1. Pavlik thought it was inside. Nightfall coming quickly here in Cumberland County. Here's the 2-1 pitch coming from Donnelly. That's up high. It's 3-1. Doug Stasic, you are my man, though. He called 14 innings of baseball, or 13 rather, all by himself. There you go. I'd say she got the bat out in front of that one. Count is now full. You want an update on the temperature?
Has it dropped below 60 yet? It actually doesn't feel as cold right now.
Up the middle, Donnelly got a piece of it, but Panino can't handle that low throw, and everybody's safe. And the Blues now have second and third with nobody out when it should have been 2 outs and nobody on. Another error, and here's the catcher, Kaliko Low.
Kaliko Low.
It still says 62 degrees, and I'm calling AccuWeather a liar now.
Well, I do that a lot.
Right. 2 on and nobody out for the Blues. Low's first pitch swinging, right side. Nobody can chase it down. 1 quick strike. And again, she's holding that shoulder like she did in the first game. One strike to Kaliko Low, the catcher. Swings and misses at 1 in the dirt, and it's 0-2. So Hagen at third, she reached on an error. Pavlik at second, she reached on an error. 2-strike pitch. Just missed up high. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Donnelly now winding. Here's the 1-2. It's up high. It's 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Kaliko Low. Julia Canal on deck. The right fielder. And she had some action as well, including an inside the park home run that she had to track down. 2-2 is hit through the hole and a base hit. Into left. Hagen scores. Pavlik behind her. And now Low is caught in a rundown between first and second, but she got the job done. She got both runs in, and eventually she's going to get no tag. Panino missed her. So the next question is she out of the baseline? They're going to say no. I think Magic Mears is going to go out and either talk to the umpires, and now he's going to get some help from Carl Siegfried. See what they discussed. They got nothing. The only question is, was she out of the baseline or not, Ryan? And
how about it for the Jersey Blues?
I guess
Number
not.
5, Julia Canal.
Well, I'll tell you one ump that shouldn't be calling that.
Okay.
The one who called the
I
baseline out of Philly.
Oh, yeah, right. So that's a 2-run single for Kaliko Low, still holding her shoulder. It's a gutsy performance by that catcher. That pitch is high, and it's 1-1 to Canal. Brookdale responding. And they lead by 4. There's a strike call. You think she...
I think she's actually stayed in it.
1 ball, 2 strikes. That's up high. It's 2-2. 2 runs in for the Blues here in the 7th inning. Donnelly now swaying around. The 2-2 pitch hit on the ground, and that's a fair ball down the third baseline. Low to third. Low's going to score a double. It is 14-9. Julia Canal goes down the third baseline.
Left fielder, Maddie Parrish.
I could see that was fair from here.
Sure was.
And here's Maddie Parrish. Nobody out. 5-run lead now for Brookdale. Up the middle, and this is going to plate another one. Look at Canal coming around third. Throw is cut off. RBI single by Maddie Parrish. It is 15-9.
A pitcher, Emily Savicki.
There's the pitcher, Savicki. Again, she started in the first one, went 4 innings. Came in relief in this one in the 4th. Pitch is bounced up there. Powers with a good scoop. So Parrish at first. RBI single. This is popped up into center field. Fairly deep, but Serrano's got a beat on it. And that's the first out of the inning. And And here is Alyssa Sigler. On base 3 times tonight, including a solo home run.
The center fielder, Alyssa Sigler.
This portion of the broadcast brought to you by the Dugout Barbershop in Vineland on Landis Avenue, which I probably drove by today, actually. Fouled back. You know, if I wake her up in the car, onion soup might be on the menu tonight. French onion.
Good crock of French onions, always good.
Oh. Called strike, top of the zone. 2 strikes. Sigler, 1 out, 1 on. And 4 runs in. Fly ball to left field. Rios standing under it. That's 2 outs in the 7th. Top of the order, and Charlotte Piper.
Batting for the Jersey Blues, number 8, Charlotte Piper.
And I think her night ended on the mound when that line drive that Bailey Panino smoked at her.
Yeah.
That's to left, and Rios is probably not going to get it. It's fair, a throw coming, and second and third on the double by Piper. Parrish to third.
You know, speaking of French onion soups, I say the best one I've ever had.
Shortstop,
Can't even get anymore.
Where?
It was at the ESPN Zone in New York.
Oh.
And that entire restaurant is gone.
Foul back on the first pitch from Sparagino. Well, I'll tell you what, Chrissy and I have actually done like a tour, and we're rating the, you know, I mean, a certain place in Camden that is known for their steaks at the Airport Circle, and a nice bar in Westville at the top. Where was the third one we liked? Oh, well, it's got 2 locations. And throw back to third. Parrish is safe. How do I describe a place without describing it? The V Pub.
Okay.
It's got 2 locations, right? We got, I think those are the top 3. The best ever onion soup was H.A. Winston in Philadelphia, in Old City. Hit on the ground the right side. Morgan can't get it. 2 more runs are going to score for Brookdale. It is 17-9. Two-run single by Jada Sparagino, and now here's Zoe Hagan.
Batting for the Jersey Blues, number 22, Zoe Hagan.
So now the question is the darkness. What's that mean? Keyhole?
8 and 8.
Sounds like?
An 8.
What's an 8?
8-run deficit.
Both teams have to bat.
I understand that.
So it doesn't matter. It's the 7th inning. Stay in your lane, son.
I understand that, but the sun may differ.
Right. 2 outs. Check swing. Did Hagan go? And now here comes an appeal to Siegfried. No swing. 2 balls and no strikes.
Now, if this was, say, June 21st, yeah, we can play a few more hours.
Not only that, we can order some ice cream. Instead of talking about French onion soup and putting the heat on. 3-0. Oh, jeez. A walk to Hagan. So the inning stays alive for the Blues. They've got 2 on and 2 out. They've already plated 6 runs.
Nicolette Pavlik.
They batted around, and here's Nicolette Pavlik. We've got no light left.
It's all reflective light.
Pitch on the corner. Yeah. Can I use that line?
Yeah.
Coach, not for anything, but this is only reflective light. The sun is down. 1 strike pitch. That's up high. 1-1. Well, BFA Sports proud to bring you junior college softball By the way, thank you for noticing. I said the B word only one time.
Yeah.
That pitch is there, 1-2.
Running a doubleheader and talking about a baseball game to be watching the scores of, and you only messed up once.
Thank you. Looking ahead to the top of the order for the Dukes in the bottom of the 7th. This one's skied by Pavlik to short. Rossetti with the catch. Inning over. 6 runs for Brookdale. Last chance for Cumberland. They trail 17-9 here on BFA. Top of the order for the Lady Dukes. The last chance here.
Shortstop, Carly.
Danger being swept out of the doubleheader here against Brookdale. Jersey Blues taking the first one 14-10. They're winning this one 17-9. That's 31 runs in 2 games for Bo Scanapico's squad, who drove down, and they're not going to get home till about midnight, right? 11:30.
11:30.
11:10.
They'll probably stop for dinner too on the turnpike.
Rossetti got a piece of that. It's 1-1. It'll be Carly Rossetti, Olivia Powers, and Gianna DeMarco. Top of the order for Cumberland. And it's going to be a race to see what happens first. The sun setting, or a whole lot of offense, or the 3 outs. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
After you give it to them, start breaking down your stuff. Okay.
Here it comes. Slapped foul.
Yeah.
And we'll do that again. We've had everything here this afternoon, pretty much. Like the long ball.
You missed the flyover.
Nah, I must have. What happened? That's outside.
Just a helicopter landing at the hospital.
Oh, we saw that.
Oh, you were
I
here
mean,
for that?
I heard it, and yeah, he was like, "What do they do? They bringing in the new pitcher from the helicopter?" And I was like, "Okay." 2-2. Slap to short. Perazino's got to hurry, and they won't get Rossetti. That's an infield single. Good start for the Dukes. And it'll be Olivia Powers, the number 2 hitter.
Only Michael Jordan shows up midway through the game and lands in the outfield.
No, it was oh yeah.
It's in Space Jam.
Yeah, that's right. It was another one. It was the Yankee pitcher.
Yeah,
the Steve Nebraska was the pitcher. I forget the name of it. The Phenom? No. The Scout? No. The Scout. The Scout.
Back when you could get away with stupid
Albert
stunts.
Brooks scouted him. Right. 1 ball, no strikes. That pitch is on the corner. It's 1-1. Well, in case you're wondering at home, the game is now in the hands of the umpires. Always has been since the lineups were exchanged. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Pops straight up. Savicki off the mound, calls for it, and makes the catch in fair territory. That's the first out of the inning. Gianna DeMarco to the plate with 1 out and 1 on, down by 8.
You know, these two teams really have been at each other the whole time. Even though it is technically a blowout, we still made it to the end of the actual full game.
You're hoping. DeMarco chases that pitch. 1 strike. And Gianna, third baseman here. Swings and fouls that away, and that's headed to the, what did Coach call it, the ravine?
Yeah, the ravine, the giant overflow water area that has no gate.
So one of the staff from the Brookdale dugout ran out to go look, and she saw it was over the fence, and I'll turn around and come right back. This one's fouled back. Great job by Lowe, the catcher today. Great job, Kaliko. Outstanding. She deserves it. Two-strike pitch coming from Savicki. Popped foul again. No balls and 2 strikes with 1 out, a runner on. And the sun's setting awfully quick here. Another foul ball. Gianna DeMarco battling. Takes me back to the days in South Philly where we played and played until the lights on the Walt-Whitman Bridge came on. Then that was it. Another foul ball.
We may have another issue here, not enough balls, because they keep going over there.
Well, there's another box of balls somewhere, right? Softballs. Yeah. There you go. 2-strike pitch coming again. This one is lifted in the air to shallow right field, and it's going to drop. Rossetti's going to get the second. Piper came in really hard from right field, but it bounced in front of her. And the Dukes have 2 on with 1 out.
Number 7,
Sarah Morgan.
Sarah Morgan.
Swing and a miss. Emily Savicki on the mound. Her 7th inning of work in the doubleheader today. I guess that's common.
The way she swung there, it looks like she was trying to get that out opposite direction, and instead she gets it down the center.
Popped up to second. Canal makes that play. And the Dukes are down to their final out. And it's Bailey Panino. Last time up, she almost decapitated Charlotte Piper when she was on the mound. Swung a really good bat all day. That is down. 1 ball, no strikes. Two on and 2 out. Bottom of the 7th for the Dukes. Ripped it short. Sparagino's got it, and that'll end the ball game. Brookdale with a 17-9 win in the nightcap. They followed up their 14-10 win in the opener, and they come away with a sweep here of the Lady Dukes on BFA. For the entire crew, Ryan Warnowski, Nick Penza's over there on the first base camera. Ryan Schumacher. Well, you know what? Say hello, Ryan.
Hello, everybody.
Produced, directed, and color analyst. This is Chris Losey. Thanks for joining us for a doubleheader here on BFA. We'll see you once again as the schedule allows here on BFA with exciting high school and collegiate sports. Final score of the nightcap, 17-9. Brookdale wins here on BFA. So long, everybody.